Okay, I got it. Take them. Take them, my love.
I'm not feeling that well.
Okay, there's Adam. Everybody wave. Okay. Yep.
Hi.
Okay, now it's me.
Okay.
Here we go. And here we go. As parents, we want to protect our children from harm. At the same time, we look forward to the milestones that signal our kids are getting bigger, getting older, growing up. Eating food from the table instead of just from the bottle or the breast. Walking, and for some, it's considered quite a milestone to be able to turn the car seat around, forward facing, at a year and or 20 pounds. Well, that one just got delayed by at least a year. Now that the American Academy of Pediatrics has just came out with new recommendations, and rightfully so. It's now recommended that children rear face until at least 2 years, or until they reach the maximum height and weight requirement for the seats, as noted in the manual. And children in booster seats, they should stay in booster seats until they're at least 8 years old, or 4 feet 9 inches and 100 pounds. You wouldn't parent by the minimum standards, so why would you do the seat safety by the minimum standards? Car accidents are the leading cause of death in kids, according to the CDC, or the Center for Disease Control, with head injury being the leading cause of death in children from 0 to 12 years old, with an average of 4 deaths per day and 504 injuries to children every day in the United States. According to CPS Safety in Sweden, from 1992 to June 1997, there was only 9 rear-facing deaths, or deaths for rear-facing children in properly restrained car seats. According to the CPS Safety, in the forward-facing seat, stress on the neck. There's a tremendous stress on the neck in the accident for a forward-facing seat. The mass of the head of a small child is 25% of the body mass of that child, whereas in an adult, the mass of the head is only about 6%. That's quite a difference. That's quite a lot less stress on your neck. The injuries from an accident often include a severed spinal cord for a small child. Just last Tuesday, only an infant, a 2-day-old infant, survived a horrific car wreck that his mother, father, and 3-year-old brother were killed in. One can only speculate that his brother had already been turned around to a forward-facing seat. Kids' spinal cords spines actually don't fuse into harder bone until between 2 to 5 years of age. Nobody is actually sure of when it does. I think it varies per kid. So, according to rear-facing car seats aren't just for babies anymore, by Christy Haskell, 72% of accidents are head-on. 24% are side impact, leaving just 4% for rear impact. That accident that killed the family this last Tuesday was the result of a teenager crossing over the median and hitting the family, crossing over the median of the highway and hitting the family head on. They were on their way actually to the grandma's house so that she could meet the new baby for the very first time. What a tragic event. In a rear-facing seat, the position allows the body to slide along the seat rather than the abrupt snap of the accident, the impact of a forward-facing seat or a child in a forward-facing seat takes. There's no incidences actually of legs being broken from being in a rear-facing seat. That's one of the things that many people ask me. You know, where do the children's legs go? What about the legs? What happens to those? Well, there's no incidence of it. And honestly, as the saying goes, broken legs, cast it. Broken neck, casket. You can't fix a broken neck most of the time. It's much more traumatic than a broken leg.
What does casket mean?
Internal decapitation happens when the neck gets overstretched, resulting in the severing of the spinal column. The rear-facing seats are comparable to the forward-facing seats. I know that's another concern of many parents because, as parents, children are quite expensive. You have to watch that bottom dollar. Rear-facing seats are quite comparable to forward-facing seats in terms of price. There are many options, from all price options, in fact. The Costco Sonera starts at $50, and the Graco My Ride at $115. Both of those rear-facing till 40 pounds. Now the Protects, which is my favorite brand. Not that I can afford it because it's quite expensive. They have seats that rear face up to 65 pounds. They have the best safety ratings and obviously are on the higher end, as I said before. Now there's many resources out there. I mean, there's many people who can't afford a seat. You know, what do you do if you can't? Well, there's resources to help you. There are the hospitals. Many hospitals have forward-facing programs to help you with your seats. There are the fire department. They also, not only will they help you with the seat, they will also make sure you get your seat installed correctly. I know that when I left the hospital, the nurse did not help me. I had to find out later if it was, which thankfully it was. But I've learned quite a lot more throughout my years about car seat safety. There's also friends and family that can help you get car seats, as well as non-profit organizations. In conclusion, no parent wants to see their kid hurt. As parents, we all want to see our kids grow up healthy and happy. Nobody plans to get in a car accident, but you can't predict what other drivers are going to do. As in last Tuesday for that poor family. Keeping your child rear-facing ensures that should the worst happen, it doesn't have to be a death sentence for your child.